Hey folks, this is Gabe at Security and Ring just keeps on rolling out these devices. Now they've given us a cam for under $60. So let's go ahead and check out the Ring Indoor Cam. In today's review of the Ring Indoor Cam, we're gonna hit you with some pros and cons before running it through the Security Necessary Features test and then diving into its mobile application, the Ring Always Home app, to make sure you have all the information you need to make the right decision. If you'd like to see a list of our favorite home security cams, Google Security Best Home Security Cameras. If you have a question about today's review, leave us a comment and I'll get back to you. Let's kick off today's review of the Ring Indoor Camera, going over some pros and cons, beginning with the pros. Now, off the bat, I want to say I really like the video quality on this small device. It's got 1080p coming in nice and clear. It's got a 140-degree field of view, so it's capturing a lot. I can go do some digital zoom and feel like I'm just right there beside whatever object or person I'm paying attention to. And that goes just as well for the night vision, which I think picks up people really well and just really gives you that nice feeling like, oh, I can see what's happening even when it's dark. Now, when it comes to integrating with Amazon, I can integrate it with my Amazon Echo Show, Amazon Echo Dot, and that means I can just throw the video using just my voice directly to my Amazon Echo Show and see exactly what's happening. So that's a really useful element of the Ring Indoor Cam and its integration with Amazon. Finally, it is just really affordable. It's just $60, and that's just another petite camera that's basically bringing all of what you can expect from some of the other cameras in the Ring ecosystem in just a little tiny package. So I think that the fact that they've added this camera to round out their system is really useful, and even by itself, if you have nothing else, the Ring Indoor Cam is a great value. Now, when it comes to the cons, you don't get local storage with your Ring Indoor Cam. You don't have the ability just to download things directly to it. You're gonna have to go ahead and pay for the Ring Protect plan, and then you can download, share, save clips to your heart's content that come from your Ring Indoor Cam. Additionally, there's not any true artificial intelligence. You don't get facial recognition. So what that means, you're gonna have to really dial in your motion settings on the Ring Indoor Cam to cut down on the sheer number of notifications you can get throughout the day. Now that we've gone through some pros and cons with the Ring Indoor Cam, let's put it through the Security Necessary Features test. Here at Security, we think that every home security camera should have stellar video quality, two-way audio, night vision, local and cloud storage, smart platform integration, artificial intelligence, convenience, and value. Stellar video quality is a Security necessary feature. We want to see at least 1080p and a 120-degree field of view. Unfortunately, the Ring Indoor Cam comes through solidly in both regards. It has 1080p high-definition video and a 140-degree field of view. You add that with the digital zoom and you get yourself a nice little shot of whatever's taking place in the room. You can see me, you can capture my features, all of that really clearly with the Ring Indoor Cam. And for that, we give it full marks. Well, hold on. I hope you're enjoying today's review of the Ring Indoor Cam. If you want to be kept up to date on the newest in-home security cameras, smart home security, cybersecurity, and Bluetooth trackers, subscribe to our channel, Security Brand. We're dropping new content weekly. All right, let's get back to the video. Two-way audio is a Security necessary feature because you want to be able to hear what's happening on the other side of the camera and maybe shoo away a potential intruder. Fortunately, the Ring Indoor Cam is equipped with a mic and speaker that have noise cancellation technology.
Check out that two-way audio.
So you're able to have a clear conversation with whoever's on the other side, and for that, we give the Ring Indoor Cam and two-way audio full marks. Night vision is a Security necessary feature because a lot of what's going to take place that you want to know is happening is going to happen in the dark. Fortunately, the Ring Indoor Cam has really solid night vision. It captures things on the edges quite well, things far and close quite well, which is not always the same. And generally speaking, we did our globe test. You're able to see things really well. Now, it does combine with something called color night vision. So if there is some ambient light in a low light situation, it can actually add some color there, which is a pretty cool feature. But overall, when looking at the Security necessary features test and night vision, we have to give the Ring Indoor Cam full marks. Local and cloud storage is a security brand necessary feature. Some people like to have their footage just locally stored, while others want to have their footage up in the cloud so they can access it from just about anywhere. Unfortunately, the Ring Indoor Cam does not have a local storage option, but it does have Ring storage. In terms of the Ring Protect plan, it's going to be $3 a month, and it's pretty generous. It gives you 60 days of cloud storage and the ability to view, record, share clips to your heart's content. So when it comes to local and cloud storage on the Ring Indoor Cam, we're going to have to give it half marks. Smart platform integration is a security brand necessary feature. And considering that Ring is an Amazon-owned company, it is only natural that it has amazing integration with Amazon's virtual assistant. So what does that mean? It means that you can just use your voice to control various elements of the cam. Like if I want to see the footage of my Amazon Echo Show, I can simply ask it. If I want to check on things with my Amazon Echo Dot, I can use my voice just by asking it. So overall, it's a really nice smart platform integration between Amazon and Ring, and for that we give it full marks. Artificial intelligence is a security brand necessary feature, and artificial intelligence basically means that you get the direct notification to what your device has seen. So it can be something like person detection, package detection, animal detection, or even facial recognition technology that tells you exactly who it is in your home. Now, while the Ring Indoor Cam does allow you to dial back motion settings to the point where you can basically just be alerted when people are around through a standard motion alert, it doesn't give you that real next step of depth when it comes to your artificial intelligence notifications. And for that, we had to give it 0 marks for artificial intelligence. Convenience is a security brand necessary feature because you want the installation and maintenance of your device to be just easy and convenient. Fortunately, that's the case with the Ring Indoor Cam. In terms of the digital setup, pretty straightforward. Use the mobile app, the Ring Always Home app, your Wi-Fi, and the device itself to make sure that it's all set up. You're going to be walked through the entire process right there in the app. It's very straightforward. I promise you can be done in 5 minutes. Now when it comes to the physical setup, remember it's plug and play. So we're gonna have this plugged in. The port is a little bit deep. You're gonna have to make sure you go pretty far back. And then from there, you can of course just place it like this. You can swivel it around because you have mounting hardware on the bottom, but you also have it on the back. So you can actually decide where you'd like to place this by taking out this little rubber piece. And you'll note here you have a place to screw something in, and you can screw right to the rear here. Anywhere in your home you can place it. So overall, the installation, both in a digital and physical sense, no matter where you would like to place your Ring Indoor Cam, is pretty straightforward and convenient. And over time, it seems pretty easy to maintain. Of course, this is a really new device, but it doesn't seem to have any potential pitfalls that we can see. So overall, when it comes to convenience and the Ring Indoor Cam, we have to give it full marks. Value is a security brand necessary feature because you want to have a nice device, but you don't want to feel as if you're paying too much for it. And I think that the Ring Indoor Cam does it just right. It's coming in at $60, but you're getting a lot of value. In terms of the video quality, it's impressive. 1080p high definition video, 140-degree field of view. When you look at the Amazon integration and the fact that it's part of this Ring ecosystem, it brings even more value to it. It really allows you to take advantage of other elements of the Ring system and have the ability to control the entire thing with just your voice. So when it comes to value and the security brand necessary features test, we've got to give the Ring Indoor Cam full marks. Now that we've run the Ring Indoor Cam through the security brand necessary features test, let's check out its mobile application, the Ring Always Home app. Now this is where you're going to be interfacing with your device, live streaming footage, checking out your notifications, things of that nature. So you want it to be a nice, intuitive, pleasant experience. And people seem to be having a decent experience with Ring. It has a 3 out of 5 star rating in the Apple App Store and a 3.2 out of 5 star rating in the Google Play Store. But let's go ahead and check it out on my iPhone. Here I am checking out the Ring Indoor Cam's mobile application, the Ring Always Home app. So I've named this Ring Indoor Cam the Ring Hallway. So let's go into the hallway, and now you see that I have various elements turned on. Like I want to turn off my motion alerts right now because what that basically means is that every time it does sense motion, it's going to start recording it. So let's go ahead and turn that off for the moment. So I just want to have a ton of alerts throughout the process of making this review. Now let's jump into that live view. If I go into live view, you'll see right on the first page, you can see me. Hi, how you doing? You can see that I can actually set off the alarm. I can share what I'm seeing with other people. I can go into a full screen view, which allows me to turn on the two-way audio. I can just get out of that by tapping on that red button. And note that there is always a little bit of a delay between the moment you tap it and the moment it actually ends. So let's go back and jump into our event history. Now the event history you see has a number of live views, because one thing that the Ring does is that it always turns a live view into an event in your history log. So I'm looking at all my activity. If I wanted to watch that live view for a moment ago, for example, I can see here the video itself, and I can actually click on the bottom right hand corner, and I can decide to share that video. I can download it directly to this device, so I don't have to be in the app to watch it, or just a number of other things like posting it to Facebook or something like that. Now, if you tap in the bottom left-hand corner, you can just delete that video forever. Now, if you note, beyond that in the event history, I can also just look at my motion detection. So if I decided to have it always record motion, I can go to that, live views, and then I can of course favorite any videos that I like. So if I wanted to just favorite something, I would be able to watch it in that far right tab. Now, if I go to my device settings, you'll see here you have a lot of options. Motion settings, video settings, alert settings. Let's jump into those motion settings, because this is how you're really going to take down the sheer number of notifications you're going to get throughout the day. For example, I now have it on people only, because frankly, I don't care about getting the motions for a dog or a cat, or like the trees blowing or anything of that nature. I just want to know when there are people there. But if I wanted to change that, I could go to all motion altogether, and that's all going to be in your motion sensitivity tab. Another impressive element is the fact that you can just set up your own motion zone. So I have one motion zone set up now. Let's add another. So now once I click out of this, that motion zone is saved, and it's going to pay attention to the motion in the two zones that I've created. And beyond that, you also have a motion schedule. So you can decide when you want it to disable motion alerts. So if, let's say I know I'm at home watching soccer in the space between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday, and I've saved it, and now it's never going to go off or think that someone's at home between 6 and 2, because that's just me watching soccer in that space. So overall, you have a lot of options for best cutting down the sheer number of notifications one can get throughout the day if you aren't careful with your motion alerts. Of course, you can go into video settings, add color night vision, rotate your video, decide if you want your infrared LEDs to be on or off, and even decide if you want audio streaming and recording to be on or off, because remember, some states, there are a lot of rules regarding the ability to actually record other people, so be sure to keep that in mind. So overall, pretty impressed with how intuitive and easy it is to work through the Ring Always Home app with my Ring Indoor camera. Here I am checking out the Ring Indoor Cam as day vision. Now it's pretty solid. You can tell that I can basically capture most of this room with that 140-degree field of view. It's got nice 1080p high definition video. If we do a little globe test, you'll note that if we go and do some zooming, you can see pretty well. I mean, we got the eastern of Africa, East Africa here, South Africa. You can see the Indian subcontinent. It's just a really nice view that we're getting here with the Ring Indoor Cam's video quality. Here we are checking out the night vision on the Ring Indoor Cam. You can see that it's capturing me pretty well. I'm about 6 feet away. It sees me well with the infrared LED. It can capture the plant in one corner pretty well and the lamp in the other corner pretty well. It's just doing a solid job. If we give it a globe test, we can still zoom in pretty closely and see United States, Mexico, Florida, South America. It's all looking pretty good on the night vision on the Ring Indoor Cam. Let's recap how the Ring Indoor Cam performed on the Security brand necessary features test. Video quality, full marks. The Ring Indoor Cam has an impressive 1080p high definition video with a 140-degree field of view. Two-way audio, full marks. The Ring Indoor Cam comes equipped with a mic and speaker and noise cancellation technology to make sure you have a nice, clear conversation. Night vision, full marks. The Ring Indoor Cam has color night vision and infrared LEDs to make sure that you're capturing everything that's taking place in both low light and darkness. Local and cloud storage, half marks. Unfortunately, the Ring Indoor Cam does not have local storage, but with the cloud storage plan, Ring Protect Basic plan at $3 a month, you get 60 days of cloud storage and the ability to manage your clips. Smart platform integration, full marks. The Ring Indoor Cam does integrate really well with the Amazon Virtual Assistant, giving you a lot of power over your device just using your voice. Artificial intelligence, 0 marks. The Ring Indoor Cam does not have the elements of artificial intelligence that we've come to expect, like package detection, facial recognition, or true person detection. Convenience, full marks. It's really easy to install your Ring Indoor Cam, both in the digital and physical sense, and when it comes to the maintenance of the device, it seems like it's up for the challenge of being used every day. Value, full marks. For $60, you're getting a really useful home security camera to add to your Ring alarm ecosystem. All right, we've come a long way with our Ring Indoor Cam, but you're saying, Gabe, is this the right indoor home security camera for me? And listen, I think you're getting pretty superb video quality, 1080p high definition video, 140-degree field of view, digital zoom, all in this little tiny petite, almost microscopic device. I think that's excellent. On top of that, you're getting this wonderful integration with the Amazon ecosystem, so I can just use my voice and throw this video to things like my Amazon Echo Show. Finally, the price. I mean, it's just $60. For that $60, I'm getting another element to add to my Ring alarm ecosystem and just all of its own features. I mean, that are impressive in their own right. Now, I do want to point out that, of course, it does not have that local storage option, nor does it have artificial intelligence. But generally speaking, if you're looking for a small camera to add to your home's interior to help provide for you and your family's safety, I gotta say a solid contender is the Ring Indoor Cam. So that concludes our review of the Ring Indoor Cam. If you appreciated today's video, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. As always, this is Gabe with Security Baron. Be secure.